Hello, everybody, and welcome to the head-to-head Ninja Championships in Danbury, Connecticut at Ninja Mania for that event. Hello, everyone. My name is Billy Dixon. I am joined alongside Kane Casillas today, and we got to give a massive shout out to our course designer, Ryan Tanner, at Ninja Mania. This competition so far this weekend has been absolutely incredible. We have gone through both the kids divisions and the mature female kids divisions, and we are going to be getting started with our mature kids male division very soon. But about the qualification, there have been about 12 qualifiers across the country for this championship, held across different places around the USA, and only the top athletes from those regional qualifiers have earned a spot to be in this championship, and they have absolutely deserved it. And I'm very, very happy that we have an abundance of incredible athletes throughout this weekend, especially in our mature kid male division today. We have some incredible ninjas lined up and ready to take on an incredible course. I'm excited, boys. Kane Casillas, would you like to take us through the format of this competition, please?
Absolutely, Billy. Well, our format is going to be very simple. We are doing a double elimination bracket, and it starts with all of our athletes in the winner's bracket. If an athlete loses a match, they drop down to the comeback bracket. They're not eliminated just yet. They're only eliminated if they lose again, this time in the comeback bracket. Now, the last remaining athlete in the comeback bracket faces the winner's bracket champion in the final round. If the comeback bracket champion wins, a final reset match will occur since both athletes now have one loss. So essentially, it is best two out of three. Now, it is worth noting as well that we are doing a challenge course format, which means our athletes will get 2 retries. Now, typically on a challenge course, the timer will freeze, but because this is a race and we want athletes to go at their own pace, we do not want the timer to freeze. So the timer will not freeze. 2 retries. If you fall a third time, your run will officially end, or if you fall twice on the same obstacle, your run officially ends. With that said, we have seen the course. What are some obstacles that are sticking out to you, Billy?
In the last division, we have had peg climb, the second obstacle there, be revamped to include those pegs that you see in front of you right now, along with a board that you need to traverse down, or skip. We saw quite a lot of skips in the last division, and if you want to go very, very fast, then then a skip is a necessity. Perhaps later on within the bracket. We've also got glide and grab, which is a ring on a slider. You slide across and you try and match yourself through a couple more rings and a couple of holds down to safety. That can heavily determine the outcome of the race, because rings on straps, they can be quite finicky sometimes, so you've got to like properly traverse your way through at an efficient pace if you want to get through. Any more, Kane?
I do think that spinning log, that rolling log, number 6, is very, very crucial. We've seen a lot of athletes rush on that, and they'll end up having really bad slip ups that have cost some people the race. So balance kills just as much as your efficiency on swings do, and that's one that I definitely am very wary about. But with that said, I think all 17 of our athletes here can very much handle the course ahead of them. Taking a look at our first and second seeds here, Jeremy Casella out of Surge Ninja, Jack DeLuca out of Stanford Ninja Academy. Both of these athletes incredibly talented. Jeremy Casella is your 1 seed, 4.5 feet tall, so a wingspan of 4.5 feet as well. Known as the Gibbon Ninja, which is his Instagram handle as well. Been doing Ninja for 4 years, and honestly, Gibbons are going to be really crucial on obstacle number 5, the glide and grab with those rings and discs. I think if he plays that up quite a bit, he will probably pull ahead of a lot of his opponents. Then, of course, we have Jack DeLuca out of the Stanford Ninja Academy as well. Started just 3 years ago and is already the second ranked globally in head-to-head. Genuinely insane. 30 competitions this season, plus an additional 3 in the head-to-head season. At just 10 years old, he's already incredibly dedicated to his craft. And another athlete that I know is super dedicated to his craft It is Mr. Nolan Augustin out of the Illumination Training Center.
Oh, yes.
Nolan's gone viral a couple of times for all of the cool stuff he does because he not only trains at a gym, he's got ninja in his house. This kid basically sleeps around obstacles. He lives and breathes ninja. He's going to be one to look out for. But, taking a look again at Jeremy Casella's stats, you can see that Jeremy is a little taller and has a bit bigger of a wingspan at 4'6", whereas Nolan is 4 feet 4 inches tall, so 2 inches shorter, and has a wingspan. This is the big one of 4'2", 4 inches shorter than Jeremy. Now, that's not to say that these are the only two athletes with any potential, because there are a lot of athletes who could do really well here, but that is worth noting. We've also got Braden Powers, super decorated here. First place overall at Worlds, second in the Strongest Ninja, second at the Premier Series Finals in Season 9, and he's currently leading points in Tier 1 and in head-to-head in the New England region. So this kid, in a word, is dominant. Coming out of Vitality, though, training with such high talent, not very surprising.
Absolutely incredible stuff so far from our kids male division, from what we have got on display so far. We've got another grand champion in Kalen Kaminsky out here. Age 10, has gone through 18 different competitions in season 10, 3 in the head-to-head area of stuff. And I'm very, very excited to see what he can bring representing the Midwest as well. Another grand champion we are seeing a lot in this division.
Billy, I'm gonna cut you short just for a second here, because you seem to emphasize grand champion a lot, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But my friend, we have 12 in this division, so I'm gonna save you the breath of saying another grand champion. Everyone
Thank you.
down to the 12th seed here, including, there's our 12th seed on screen right now, Shane Young. You can see
That's
that right there.
ridiculous.
Insanity. This division is stacked.
It's crazy, mate.
Now, taking it back here to Jeremy Casella, as our first seed, Jeremy is going to be running by himself. There are 17 athletes, and we are going to see a bracket of 16 for the winner's bracket. And because all other 16 competitors are going to be paired up, running against each other, Jeremy's going to get a run by himself, so he has a little bit of experience on the course before he actually starts racing. That way, when everyone enters their second run on the course, it's level. The playing field is nice and fair. Oh.
We have just gotten word that there is unfortunately one no-show today, so we're going to have to redo a tiny bit of the bracket. So whilst that's sorted out, we're going to take a little look at our sponsors here, one of them being DGS Ninja. Here on screen, you can see our 2023 World Ninja League champion in the elite female division, Addie Herman, as a sponsored DGS athlete. Now, what that means is that DGS, they take a couple of ninjas, predominantly Joe Capo, you've got Abby Clark, you've got Charlie Ball as well, as a DGS kind of team, where they go out and they help a bunch of their sponsored athletes showcase their skills all around the country and the world. Like Addie Herman, a couple of months ago, went over to Barbados for the Barbados Ninja Throwdown, which is an awesome event held once a year, which is very, very nice. And they also provide our incredible obstacles for our World Championships at the Greensboro Coliseum, and I am excited to see what they've got cooking up this year as well for it.
That's right. And then, of course, we have NinjaWorks, the ultimate leader in ninja timing systems. NinjaWorks powers the timers, the buzzers, and, the smoke machines, everything like that. Tracking all of the results and brackets is thanks to the amazing power of Carl and the rest of the team over at NinjaWorks. If you missed a race, you don't know who won something, you want to check someone's times, go to worldninjaleague.org, because they are updating all of the fastest times and all of the results of all of the runners live, thanks to the power of NinjaWorks. We couldn't do it without them.
Exactly. Big up Ninja Works. We would not be anywhere without you guys, to be quite frankly with you. It would be a mess. So thank you guys for helping us out throughout the years, and thank you for continuing to do so throughout.
Well, with that said, it looks like we are just about ready to go. We've got some athletes scouting the course still, looking for some beta. Skips are going to be big, but also dismounts. Dismounts are going to be huge. So many races have been won and lost because athletes are not, they're either rushing their dismount or they're not putting enough power into their dismount. And that's going to be a big deciding factor. Now, after the mature kids male division, we are going to be shifting over to the preteen female division at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And then an hour later, we're going to see the preteen male division. And that's going to wrap up day 1 here at Ninja Mania. And then tomorrow, kicking us off at 9 a.m., is the adult male and female divisions, followed by young adult male, teen female, and the teen male division. Then at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, we are going to wrap with the elite male division, where Jackson Erdos, our elite male world champion, is going to be hopping on the mic for some commentary for the division. It's going to be awesome.
Ooh.
Great competitors on and off the course. You're not going to want to miss it.
Precisely so. It's always nice to have a little feature in the commentary booth now and again. In 2023 for our Premier Series finals, we had Travis Rosen on the mic. Now we're switching it up a bit. We have Jackson Erdos as well. Happy days all around. I love to see Jackson getting more and more involved with WNL as he is already.
Yeah, such a role model in this community, not just a great competitor, but a great coach. He's designed some killer courses as well alongside his buddy, Matt Bradley. And then now we're going to see him take on the course. Now with this, we have a clean 16 competitors here for the bracket, which means everyone will be racing against an opponent. It's going to be pretty straightforward, something that you would see in most sports. 16 down to 8, down to 4, down to 2, down to 1. However, there will be that comeback bracket that will be going on as well. We will let you know when we are shifting from the winner's bracket to the comeback bracket. There is your full bracket on screen now. Our first race is going to be Jeremy Casella in the red lane on the right side of your screen. Neil Comerford out of Next Level Ninja will be the 16 seed in the blue lane on the left. They're both at the starting line right now, and that means it's go time.
Here we go. Jeremy Casella, our top-seeded competitor, is going against Neil Comerford right here. Jeremy has competed in 15 Season 10 competitions. Neil has competed in 13. Neil has competed in 3 head-to-head. Jeremy only competed in 2. Let's see if that head-to-head edge that Neil has will play to his strengths here. Now, here we go.
Very smooth from both athletes, quickly popping down. They took away one of the platforms, making the dismount further and almost removing that skip off the board. Jeremy flying through this course right now.
Look at that, mate. Popping through these rings now, going to efficiently make his way through. Oh, like the sideways monkey bars. Look at that. Through the log, through those turbo rolls as well. Eyeing up the final obstacle here. Going to be getting up some momentum. Popping through.
Nice underbar
Easy
dismount. A time of 34 seconds for Jeremy Casella. A little slip there for Neil. And honestly, Neil was moving incredibly fast too. Like Jeremy pulled ahead pretty quickly with those pops there on the UFOs, but Neil not far behind at all. If he can clean up those laches, I think he's going to do very well in the comeback bracket.
Indeed so. Now then, moving on to our next matchup, we've got Joshua Saraceno. There we go. And against Austin Small. We've got Hamden versus Vitality. 2 incredible gyms. You can see Austin there representing the Ferox jersey from Premier Series. We can see that experience popping through here at the league.
Meanwhile, it says here that Joshua has won 6 competitions this year.
Whiffed it.
And that experience is coming through right now. Austin using a retry, whereas Joshua is pulling through and pulling ahead right now.
To pull ahead.
Got 2 obstacles ahead, but Austin Small not going to make it easy for him. He's working his way through. And as he enters glide and grab, Joshua Saraceno is exiting it and coming through those turbo rolls already. This is going to be a runaway win for Joshua if he can get
Sliding
these links.
through,
Great
setting
job.
off those links, easy.
44.3. Oh, and a miss
tried to one-hand it.
He's going to go back. Got to get a feel out. You know, you're not out of it yet. You're going to the comeback bracket, and you can use this experience to make your runs even faster when you race again.
Precisely so. Setting his hands up in the correct way he needs to. There we go. Links it successfully that time. 20 seconds to spare.
A runaway win for Joshua if he can get those
Sliding
links
through.
so clean. Those links are going to be absolutely crucial, especially as the competition gets stiffer. Now for our third matchup here. Coming out of Vitality, it's going to be Braden Powers. He's been at this for 4 years and is only 9 years old. He's been doing this since he was in kindergarten. Versus Logan Tansley out of the Hamden Ninja Academy.
Both of them are off now. Here we go. Who's going to get the first edge after the board? Both of them going quickly down. Neck and neck just about. There we go.
Braden
Ooh, I like the little
ahead.
leap there.
Yep, great move by Braden.
Quickly
Good
matching,
pull back.
not even with lockoffs there. Love to see it.
Oh, nice skip to the dismount. So efficient there. Braden Powers pulling ahead. Great start to his head-to-head championship run. And a buzzer to boot.
Easy stuff.
36.1. Great run there. Which I believe gives him the second fastest time of the division so far. Logan Tansley, 45 seconds. Awesome job. All right. That means we are halfway through this first round. Shane Young now going to race Kaylin Kaminsky. We just saw Alex Kaminsky in the kids male division place third. Coming out of Steel City Ninja, Kaylin now. Let's see if he can bring another award home to the family. That'd be pretty awesome.
Indeed so. Both of them getting ready. All set up. Steel City versus Next Level. Who is it going to be? Quite similar in terms of how much experience these guys have got. But it's all going to come down to how they perform on the course. And it looks like Kaylin is going to be running away with it so far. If he can keep up these links, yes.
Very well done. Nice match and go on the rings. That's going to help him out a lot time-wise, but he's got to set up that dismount. I can see Shane in the back creeping up on him. Good move there. Didn't come into that rope with a lot of speed, and that's going to give a small opening to Shane Young. But Kaylin Kaminsky drums on the buzzer for the win with a time of 39.5. Shane Young also clears with a 45-second time. Headed to the comeback bracket. There's a lot of athletes clearing within that range going to the comeback bracket, which means to me, Billy, we're going to get some very close races.
And I'm excited to see that, especially with the added pressure and the stakes that come with it. Here we go. We've got Jack DeLuca in the red lane and Vincent Ragona the third? We've got a
third.
Saint.
Here we
go. Both of them now off. Liking the skips already from
Jack pulling quickly ahead.
Yeah, Jack moving through.
Wow. Oh,
nice.
But he takes an extra swing. But so does
Getting
Vincent.
ready to link.
Oh, Vincent's out of there first.
Now Vincent's pulling ahead. Now it's a race, people. All comes down to how they can configure these rings now. About the same, it looks like, actually.
Dismounting at the same time. Oh, Jack just a little bit ahead.
Oh,
and who's going to get these cliches?
Here we go.
We saw them both take some backswing.
Getting those links there. Oh, unfortunate stuff
Vincent went for it.
Wow.
He really did go for it. So close there. Jack, an absolute animal here, says he trains 4 to 5 times a week, including working out on his home rig and training at the Stanford Ninja Academy. His favorite obstacles are skyhooks and batarangs, and his favorite part of Ninja is competing with his friends. Besides Ninja, he enjoys soccer and video games, and he really had the right combos there to get that buzzer and to stay in the winner's bracket.
Good. Alrighty, next up, our next matchup is going to be between Jace Black and Josiah Birmingham, both from Dexterity and Ascend Obstacle Training, respectively. We've got Jace in the blue lane and Josiah in the red, and they're off.
All right. Both pretty even here. Jace with an earlier dismount.
Nice little underbar there. Nice. Love to see it.
Nice moves. This is going to be a close one. Josiah really putting the pressure on Jace, who I know for some would be a big favorite. And a little stumble there on the turbo rollers makes it super close.
Both of them
nice pop
pretty
into
close.
There.
All
He's
down
got an
to the
underbar.
legs.
He tried it. Wow.
You can see he tried to underbar it there, did Josiah. But
Josiah's got the IQ for it, man. He was like cruising through those. He popped into that trapeze to cut out a backswing right there. That's the move that put him back in contention for it. Tried that underbar, just couldn't get his hands off there. And Jace Black ran away with it at the end. Super close run. Excited to see them race again in the future. Now,
Payne,
Rowan.
You have been very excited to see Nolan Augustin and Rowan out here.
Yes, Rowan Figueroa in the blue lane. Coming out of Empire Ninja. Have a big team this weekend. Nolan Augustin, though, gone viral multiple times for his moves. Very dedicated to Ninja and very clean right now on this course.
It looks like Rowan unfortunately had to take a retry on that second obstacle there, but moves on to the third. You can see now Nolan making his way through those balanced turbo rolls. Now he's going to be pulling him back, getting a bit of momentum onto these laches now, and boom, buzzer is hit.
37 seconds for Nolan Augustin. Hopefully Rowan can get his buzzer as well to help him out for when he races in the comeback bracket. Not stopping at all. Really good footwork on those two obstacles. Now for this final lache lane of Aerial Alley. Great links. Looked like he had it, man. Oh, so close. Awesome job. Time of 105.
Moving very well. Both of those guys right there. Love to see it.
Well, with that, we have one last race in the winner's bracket. It is going to be Tanner McKenna in the red lane out of Steel City Ninja versus Haris Pupovic. Haris is a Ninja Mania local. This is his home gym. We'll see if he feels a little more comfortable on these obstacles, despite not running this course before. Oh, wow. Great moves from Tanner.
Right there.
Oh, no. A slip from Haris.
Oh, no.
Went to one side of the board.
It seems unfortunate.
Tanner went to both sides. Unstable bridge type technique there. And he's going to pull back really quickly.
Almost had a little whiff there, did Tanner, but he's going to be making his way through now onto the spinning log. Makes his way across the turbo rolls.
And it looks like Tanner
gonna take a minute to set himself up for a link to the buzzer, which he does very well.
Taking that is going to make him move on, Haris.
Oh, he's gonna have to take a little bit of a rewind right there. He trains at Empire Ninja, does Haris, but he also goes to No Limit and Ninja Mania for additional practice. Haris also plays travel soccer too, and is a part of the poultry club, and he loves chickens. That's bloody brilliant, that is. He also joined the school play. Haris also played Matilda's brother Michael in Matilda the Musical. I also did that. That's pretty cool. Plays percussion in the school band. So did I. Oh, this guy's one of my favorites now. I love this guy, Haris.
Haris, one of the hardest working athletes I know, but it is Tanner McKenna who gets that buzzer in a super fast time as well. 39 seconds. He's going to be sticking around in the winner's bracket. Now, We are officially entering the comeback bracket. Our athletes not eliminated yet, but a loss here will end their run in the head-to-head championships. Austin Small in the blue lane on the left, and Neil Comerford in the red lane on the right. Both athletes had very strong runs, but just minor mistakes. We'll see who can make their corrections quicker.
We can see now Austin taking a bit of a lead here. Nice. Representing Ferox with the jersey as well. Making his way through. Oh, unfortunate stuff there from Neil. Unfortunately missed that little ring there. He tried to make a skip. Unfortunately didn't work out for him. You can see him try to make it now. Unfortunately missed the ring again. And we can see Austin making some incredible links as he hits the buzzer. Perfect run from him.
36.7, one of the fastest times we've seen. Austin Small put up a great time. He's going to be sticking around in the comeback bracket. Neil hopefully gets to end off with a buzzer, would be great. Not letting up at all. Still a lot of speed left in him. Great burst through that slider.
Here we go. Yes, getting those good links there from Neil Comerford. Nice. To make it now, unfortunately, missed the ring again.
And there's that stellar finish by Austin again. And another buzzer from Neil. Great job to both gentlemen. Did amazing.
Now, we got Shane Young versus Logan Tansley. We got Next Level versus Hamden. Both of them very experienced in terms of how many competitions they went to during Season 10. We got 15 for Logan and 22 for Shane. There we go. We have
They're
got
both pretty even.
Neck and neck right now, dude. Link's working more for Logan, it looks like right now.
Yep, Logan definitely has a pretty good lead,
rings.
but a good pull back here from Shane, and he's only one move behind. Shane actually dismounts first. And Shane Young has the lead, but it's going to come down to this final obstacle. Who's got the better links?
Who's got momentum
quickly
too?
Through. Yes,
Ooh,
Shane got the
that was close.
First,
Less than half
much.
a second between them.
Yeah. Wow. 36.9 for Shane. 37.4 for Logan. Great work there. So incredibly close. Those are my favorite types of races, where both of the athletes are bringing out the best of each other. They're getting all the way to the end. No falls. Everything's clean. And it's just coming down to execution as the pressure rises. Now, coming out of Ascend, Josiah Birmingham against Vincent Ragona III in the red lane. Josiah, I think, has a lot of potential here. Pulled off some great moves and had a lot of speed in his first run. I want to see it pay off for him again. Great pops there.
Now, right here, we can see Josiah popping his way through these rings now, making the big reach over to that first hold now, with Vincent III coming through.
And Josiah looks
nearly
like
had
he's
a
going to get it.
close call on turbo rolls, making his way through these links.
Oh, no! Josiah peels. He's got to get up and go back.
This is
Vincent has a chance.
Now. This is crazy,
Vincent
dude.
gets it.
Yo!
Wow. Talk about never giving up.
Another whiff as well. Oh
Josiah falls short. I think he was relying a bit too much on his wingspan there, but
yeah,
wow, it is never over. It is never over. Let that be a lesson to you guys. What a comeback from Vincent Ragona III, who's going to be moving on.
We have now got Haris Popovic against Rowan Figueroa.
Rowan Figueroa in the red lane. Haris Popovic in the blue lane. Good pops from Haris. This is where he fell last. I'm going with the lead,
going unstable bridge type. There we go.
All right. Looks like Rowan has a slight lead, but both boys linking. Haris off of there first.
Haris is a tiny bit more in front. Haris taking those holds there, our musical guy. Popping through. There we go. Across the log. Turbo rolls, not a problem. Okay, both of them coming in. All about the links now. Is it going to be Haris or is it going to be Rowan?
Haris is ahead, and he gets there, and he
Haris
hits
hits
the
it.
buzzer.
There we go.
Wow, another close one, 0.4
That was
seconds
close, wasn't it?
apart.
Yeah.
Great run from both gentlemen there. You could see Haris spent a little more time in the air on his dismount, while Rowan went a little more in a straight line, and it almost paid off for Rowan. A great run from both boys. With that, we are now headed back into the winners bracket. We've got Jeremy Casella in the red lane, Joshua Saraceno in the blue lane. Joshua trains at the Hamden Ninja Academy, coached by Tom Alberti. Won 6 competitions this year. His favorite obstacle is the flying bar. Meanwhile, this is crazy. Tom Alberti got 3rd at Worlds, and he's coaching Joshua. Jeremy Casella is coached by Worlds 2nd place Gavin Obi.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, but it looks like Jeremy is moving wild. But did you see the skip there?
What a
from Joshua?
correction,
I see
too.
you, mate. Wow.
Lot of speed coming from both these boys. Wow, a good pop there.
Look
from
at this.
Joshua.
Oh,
He
my
went
gosh,
for the
that was
underbar. Oh my gosh. And while Jeremy Casella gets the win, Joshua gotta respect the commitment there. My goodness.
Joshua tried to go for a swanton bomb on that final one, I swear.
That was
But
crazy.
regardless, incredible stuff there from Jeremy.
No,
Right.
These kids are sending it. I love it.
It's crazy, isn't it? This is what you get when you have so many like world champions going at it, especially out here in our winners bracket. As we now move on to Kaylin Karminski, there we go, in our blue lane, and Braden Powers in the red.
Both of these athletes incredibly strong. Braden Powers
Pretty much in
at the
sync
Premier
there.
Series finals. Whew. Braden's out of there a little earlier, but Kaylin's still keeping it close. Has very much a good chance. Good pull there on the rings.
Ooh, look at the
Braden.
trust in that one-handed.
Yeah. He is
Nice.
built for this right now, man. This is insane. And he's just ahead, and Braden Powers going to move on in the winner's bracket. Kaylin Kaminsky going to the comeback bracket. 32 flat. Is that the fastest we've seen in this division? No.
It's possible that it could be.
Jeremy Casella put up 31-1.
Very close, though.
Very close. Awesome job. We're now going to take it back to the winner's start platform, where Jack DeLuca in the red lane will race Jace Black in the blue lane. Jace coming out of Dexterity. Jack, Stanford Ninja Academy. Stanford already has a champion this weekend with Emily Wilkes, who just went in the Mature Kids female division. Can Jack bring another one to the gym? He's moving like one, but Jace out of there first.
Here we go.
Oh,
it's looking
a
like
missed
Jace is
grab.
taking it for a minute. Oh, Jack DeLuca is going to have to take a second again.
Yeah, you can see the hesitation on those discs from Jack, and Jace just ran with that opening as soon as he had the opportunity. Great links there from Jace. Ooh, and a little extra swing, but he's good. 37.1 for Jace Black. Jack DeLuca, though, not done. Headed to the comeback bracket and wants to come in with another buzzer, knowing that he can clear and clear quickly. Awesome job. Wow, such a close match, and it just goes to show how one mistake can cause such a great divide. It's not something you want in these head-to-head races. Now, Nolan Augustin in the red lane says there's not a part of the Ninja World he hasn't tackled. He coaches his younger sister and hopes to own a gym someday. He's going against Steel City Ninjas, Tanner McKenna, who just missed the jump. Well,
Here we go.
thankfully, it's a quick reset,
Thankfully,
and he's
right
up and
again.
going. Yep.
Doesn't lose as much time as he could have if it was a later obstacle, but regardless, Nolan seems to be running away with it right now. But Augustine isn't that far behind.
That is Nolan. Nolan Augustin. That's Tanner
Here we go.
McKenna, though.
Anyway,
Quickly through.
making his way through. Final obstacle now.
All right, who's got this one? Nolan starts, and I just think it was a little too late for Tanner. As we said, one mistake causes a divide, but still 36.5 with a fall. Tanner McKenna is going to be tough to beat in that comeback bracket. Looks like we are back in our comeback bracket now. I see Haris at the starting line of the blue lane. If we could take one quick look at our bracket here, we should have 4 athletes in the winners bracket and 8 in the comeback bracket for a total of 12 athletes remaining. Haris will be racing in the blue lane while Joshua will be racing in the red lane. Both athletes have hit grand champion status in the power rankings. Very excited to see who's going to come out on top. Joshua with a little bit of a faster grab and a quicker dismount. Haris right there, though.
Yes, there we go. Seems like Joshua's taking a bit more time there to get through those discs. Yes, there we go. Okay, now he's making his way through those logs and the turbo rolls. There we go. Final obstacle coming in now. All about the links. Can he make it through?
Great
yes,
links
he can.
there.
Pops in. That was good. That was. Haris coming through now. Bosh.
Awesome job from both athletes, but it's Joshua who's going to pull ahead on those earlier obstacles and run with that lead to keep his chances of being champion alive. Now, back in the comeback bracket, Vincent Ragona III, who had an insane comeback we just saw.
Yeah.
Facing Kalen Kaminsky. Vincent's a junior black belt in karate. He also enjoys basketball and baseball, but ninja is his favorite sport. Hopes to someday make it onto the show. And honestly, with these skills, he might be able to.
It would be good to see him on it, yeah. Right,
Kalen
then, here
just
we go.
slightly
Kalen
ahead.
taking a bit more time, grabbing sideways on the discs, working for him with Vincent III not too far behind. But Kalen making his way up there, can he? Yes.
Awesome job. Kalen very smooth right now.
Here we go, sliding through, lines himself up for the final Lachey lane. Boom, there he goes.
All right, and there we have it. 34 seconds for Kalen Kaminsky, and now we're going to see Vincent wrap up on these Lachays. End it off with a buzzer for a nice dismount as well. Great job to both athletes.
Love to see it.
You can see just, I think it's on those first 2 obstacles that really separate some people. Transitioning from the bars to the board.
It can tell. It's very telling, those 3 obstacles, isn't it?
That's right.
Right.
And now we're going to get our third of 4 matchups in the comeback bracket. Shane Young and Jack DeLuca.
Shane. A tiny bit behind Jack, it seems, but not too far behind. Here we go.
Oh, Shane
okay, here we go.
Here.
Shane making a tiny bit of a comeback onto the Sonic Curve now. Sliding through the rings, quickly matching that saving time.
Pop and pop. Shane Young from Next Level pulling ahead. But you can see a blur across the screen. Jack DeLuca is still in it. Shane Young with the links.
Links to safety. There we go. Jack DeLuca. Very close, though. Only 2 seconds.
37.2 for Shane. Awesome moves. A 2-second difference. And now for our last matchup in the comeback bracket. This is Austin Small in the blue lane coming out of Vitality. Tanner McKenna from Steel City Ninja in the red lane. Both of these athletes have a lot of power. Austin might be the first to hit the board. Nope. It's going to be Tanner, who's just slightly ahead. Nice pops there. Austin's keeping it close.
Behind.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one.
Oh, look at
He's
that.
got that pullback.
Crazy moves.
It's still Tanner, but not by much.
There we go. All down to the links now.
Oh,
Both neck
my
and neck.
goodness.
Austin,
they're going.
Ground.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't tell who that was.
I think it was Tanner. 30.1 seconds. 13 milliseconds. Tanner McKenna.
That's the closest call all day. What?
What in the world? That
That's
finish
mad.
was crazy.
How? Wow,
That was one of the craziest finishes I have seen. Absolutely incredible. Now, this means we are down to our final 6. 4 in the comeback bracket, 2 in the winner's bracket. We are still in the comeback bracket as Joshua Saraceno is racing Kalen Kaminsky. Josh in the blue. Kalen in the red lane. Neither of them are wearing red shirts or blue shirts. All right, very smooth here.
We go.
Kalen gonna pop over to it first. He's gonna take an early lead, but ooh, Josh is keeping it real close. Oh, he missed his link there. And that's gonna give Kalen another opportunity.
The one thing I've noticed about Kalen, he's been consistently making the big moves in every single race he's been in, and it's worked well for him. But even though this is the comeback bracket, making his way through now.
Whoa, huge
back.
pop
Oh,
there.
missed a bit of a pullback. He's going to be reaching though.
Oh, another close one. Oh,
close was
man,
that?
0.4 seconds. 0.4 seconds.
What?
More like 0.35 if I'm doing the math correctly, but my gosh. These competitors are just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, which means we are back. Shane Young and Tanner McKenna in the comeback bracket. Final 4 here. The winner of this race locks a spot on the podium. We don't know what place yet, but they will get to be on the podium.
Right,
now, Kalen
Shane
barely had any rest, it feels, but he's moving like he didn't need it. He falls!
Oh, foot tap.
And
from Tanner.
Shane is
going to make
get the
Shane
advantage.
pull through yet again.
Oh, man. Kalen now really has a lot to make up for. Shane working his way through glide and grab. And Tanner is just about to start that obstacle. It might be too late because Shane's not going to give much.
Oh, had a close
there.
call on turbo rolls.
Yeah,
got a low grab
there.
on the rope. Here goes
He
Shane.
gets the links.
Linking
Shane
through,
Young
he gets it.
popping onto your
Tanner tried
podium.
to send it.
So close there. Wow, that board is really throwing off a lot of our athletes. And Tanner, you gotta respect the ability to go for those big sends. With that said, Shane Young is in the comeback bracket. In the winner's bracket, we have Braden Powers and Jaden Casella, or Jeremy Casella, sorry. I rhymed Braden and yeah, Jaden. No, there's no Jaden. Jeremy on the right, Braden on the left. The winner goes to the finals.
Here we go. All comes down to how the board plays out.
Wow,
Pretty
great
equal,
move by Jeremy.
But seems like,
oh my goodness.
oh my
feel like
goodness
that
me.
It was like a
Braden.
triple underbar from Jeremy.
Look at that. The ring deck. Did he just like twist his
Sub
wrist
30.
and it worked
Come on,
for him?
Sub 30.
It might happen, Ken.
It might.
Possible.
Jeremy Casella.
If he gets the link. Come on, in.
Got it!
Easy clap.
28 for Jeremy Casella.
That was crazy,
30
dude.
30 seconds as well for Braden. That is his fastest time. But Jeremy Casella just was non-stop that whole run. He will be going to the finals. Oh, wait, no. We have more. I'm so sorry. There's been 4 in the winner's bracket. I keep forgetting. Nolan Augustin is racing Jace Black. Oh, so we have quite a lot of athletes still in this. I need to take a look at the bracket again. Nolan on the left. Jace
coming
on the
out
right.
of Illumination. Dexterity Depot is where Jace is from. Here we go. It's going to be Nolan.
Earlier. They dismount at the same time.
Underbar, yes, go! Sprint, Jay, sprint! Go, Jay!
All right, wow, this is pretty even. They're almost step for step, swing for swing. Jace going to get to those donuts first, and he's out of there.
Come on, run, Jay, run!
All right, oh, a little stumble, and Nolan
slip up on
pulls ahead
turbo
just
rolls. That could
slightly.
cost it.
Wow, Nolan's going to start his Lachey's a
All about
little
the ring.
earlier.
Push
And Nolan
through, mate.
gets
Oh!
it. Jace Black had it. And
0.2.
by 0.2 seconds, Nolan is going to be moving on in the winner's bracket while Jace heads to the comeback bracket. That's a crazy matchup there. Well. Let's take a look at that bracket one more time. I do believe that means Jeremy and Nolan are the last 2 in the winner's bracket. We are down to 6 athletes now. Braden Powers is going to be racing Shane Young. They're up right now. Braden in the red lane on the right. Shane
Righty
left the
then.
blue lane.
Shane
Ooh, a lot of
using
luck
a
from Shane.
few more.
And Braden's going to get the early lead here.
Nice little underbar into Link there from Braden, going through Sonic Curve with Shane behind. Here we go.
Awesome moves there from both athletes. Shane closing the gap, but Braden on these agility are just so clean.
Ooh, look at that. Shane.
Oh,
Shane tried to
whipped.
go.
So close there. Braden, though, gets a time
Shane
of
had it in fingertips
31.2.
there.
31.2, very consistent time there for Braden.
Ooh.
Shane almost had it as well, but Braden just pushed him a little bit too much out of his comfort zone, it looks. All right,
We've
at the
got
start line
Kalen
now.
versus Jace now.
You can see Kalen went over to Jace for a little fist bump there. A lot of respect, a lot of sportsmanship between these guys. Great that it's being taught at such a young age. These athletes, 9 and 10 years old. All right, Jace in the red lane, Kalen in the blue.
On deck is Braden.
Looks like we are getting ready to go.
Go, Jace, go. Go.
All right.
They are off now.
Reach, go, Jace, go.
Ooh, Kalen just a little
Jace
ahead.
a tiny bit behind now.
Underbar, go. Link,
Jace,
go.
though, with the quick pops, he's covering some ground.
Sprint. Jace, you gotta move, bro. You gotta
Here we go. Jace making a tiny bit of a comeback now if he can pop through pretty quickly.
Yes.
Both of them
It's
nearly
close.
there now. Jace making a quick turn around the
Down to
Linkser. It's
Jace.
what it's down to.
Jace does a
Jace with
quick
the
twist and go. He's going, but Kalen gets him by just a little bit.
Kalen's
31.8
happy
versus
about that.
32.3. That's a 0.5 second difference. Man, half a second
It's
separating these
getting
athletes
close now, isn't it?
in every single race, man. Oh, man, that was insane. With that, I believe we're going to remain in the comeback bracket. It should be Kalen versus Braden. Kalen and Braden are going to be facing off against each other. I false alarmed it last time. I am 100% correct this time. We have 4 competitors left. Jeremy and Nolan in the winner's bracket, Braden and Kalen in the comeback bracket, which means whoever wins between Braden and Kalen will be on the podium.
Ooh, right then. Here we go. It's getting close now, people. We've got Kalen Kaminsky versus Braden Powers now.
It's crazy. Braden Powers was the Season 9 Kids Champion. Now a mature kid still performing at such a high level. All right, who's got it first? Kalen's pretty good at this obstacle. They're even here. Oh, this is going to be a good one, Billy. I can feel
All
it.
down to Links. Here we go. Both coming
this
in
one
now
again.
through Sonic Curve. The rings might be what it comes down to. Both are quite similar in terms of tech.
Braden's out of there, just a little ahead.
Turning around quickly for turbo rolls. The Links. This is it. I think it could.
Oh,
look
Braden
at the
linked
speed.
immediately.
No!
And a
Oh my
quick
goodness
comeback
me!
from
Kalen
Kalen.
again! He knows he pulled a clutch one.
28.06. 28.06. That is the new
That is
fastest time of the
fast.
entire division.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Braden really went for that early Lachey, and Kalen followed it up with the answer to get the buzzer, which means Kalen Kaminsky will be on the podium. Braden Powers taking a very respectable 4th place there. Now for the winner's bracket, Jeremy will be racing Nolan. The winner will go to finals. The loser will race Kalen in the comeback bracket one last time. Who is
Didn't
it
we
going
say
to
at the
be?
beginning of this that Nolan is probably top 3?
I did make that prediction before we started the stream, yeah.
Right.
All right, here
Let's
we
see
go.
if he can progress any further than just top 3. We've got
Jeremy with a huge
both
skip, but
of
they're
them
both
moving
pretty
through.
even. Oh, Jeremy really separated
All
there.
of that was underbar.
Yes, a triple underbar there for Jeremy. Keep in mind, Jeremy put up the 2nd fastest time we've seen in this division with a 28.8, and he's on track to do it again, maybe even get a 27 if he can pull off these links here. Nice underbar, bam!
Oh,
28.7 and a
71.
31.5 for Nolan. Nolan is going to be racing against Kalen. in the comeback bracket.
That's going to be interesting.
Jeremy Casella is locked in for finals.
Here we go.
Now this is going to be a tough
Take a
one
little
here.
breather. Little breather before our final
Nolan
round.
and Kalen. Nolan's got his work cut out for him here because Kalen put up a 28.06, which is the fastest time we've seen in this division. So he knows he's going to have to shift gears and really get on it. Our athletes taking a little bit of time to rest. Again, another interesting little stat here. In the kids' male division, we saw Kalen's younger brother, Alex Kaminsky, place third in the overall competition. And here we are again. Both of the Kaminsky brothers will be walking away with podium positions. We just don't know what Kalen's placement is yet. Talk about a ninja family.
It's good, isn't it? I'm liking it's not just the families in the biological sense, but the overall community. We are Big One family. Even when we come over for the World Championships, thousands of us just collide, and we're a big one, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely. With
Taking
that,
a minute now.
Kalen in the blue lane, Nolan in the red, and they're off.
Here we go, popping through
Kalen
now.
maybe a little ahead, but Nolan's keeping it very tight.
It's very possible now that one of these guys could get a new fastest time when they really need it the most. Kalen pulling through those rings and those holds. Same for Nolan. All down to the links now with Nolan barely catching up. Pulling back.
Oh, it's going to be move for move here.
Oh, wait.
And I don't know who got it.
Who?
I think it was... Oh, my
Brother!
goodness. Kalen Kaminsky. 0.06 seconds. Kalen Kaminsky moves on to the finals ahead of Nolan Augustin. The closest race we have seen. I literally... Oh, my gosh. With these photo finishes, I can normally tell who got it. But this, I could not tell who got it. 0.06 seconds. And with that, our finals matchup is Jeremy Casella and Kalen Kaminsky. Now, again, if Jeremy wins this race, it's over. He wins. But if Kalen wins, we go to a tiebreaker race. There's a lot on the line for both of these athletes.
Yeah.
If Caitlin pulls off the win, we will have one more race and see
Ooh.
as our champion.
That was insane.
That was crazy. Imagine if this happens again, but even closer now. I'd leave my room. I'd leave it. But
I'm going to lose my voice if this is how all the races are going to keep going. This is going to be...
We're going to need, like, excess water after this, dude.
Yes,
I'm gonna be
definitely.
honest with you.
What an incredible division so far, and it's all come down to our final two athletes giving each other fist bumps here. Kalen in the blue lane, Jeremy in the red lane. These are our two fastest runners of the division. Kalen does have the faster time, but we'll see if he can get that again when it counts.
Here we go. Jeremy doing
at
a
the
skip.
same
Oh,
pace.
nearly had a foot tap there. Under barring.
Jeremy just
Okay,
ahead.
this could be it. This could be the fastest time of the division now.
Ooh, Jeremy's
really
moving.
having to push it. Jeremy monkey barring it through. It looks like Kalen's a bit caught up. Jeremy
And I
might
think
be
it's
running
all
away with it now.
over.
Look
The
at
links
that
are
link.
there.
One
He's gonna
more.
pop.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
gosh. He got it.
Wait.
Oh
Oh!
my goodness!
What a
Jeremy
comeback!
Costello almost,
Even at the end there.
gave
What?
it away, but he stayed on. Oh my! 14 milliseconds. That was one we were so ready to call Jeremy the champion, and he looks over at Kalen while he's in the middle of his swing, and Kalen took advantage of that and almost got him there. But it's Jeremy Costello who cleaned it up at the very end. Almost cost himself, but he saved it, and he is your head-to-head champion. What an insane finish to the division.
That is crazy, mate. Oh my god. Bro, this hoodie's coming off. I don't care. Oh, that is energy. That is just energy and on a screen right there.
That was one of the craziest finishes I have ever seen in any race, period. And there,
Yes.
we'll adjust that podium real quick, but Jeremy Casella in first, Kalen Kaminsky in second, Nolan Augustin in third.
Oh,
Great work today.
wow.
What an awesome, awesome finish for all of our athletes. There is your top 3. We're going to take it over to the podium in a bit as well. But what a crazy, crazy division. There's Nolan getting his 3rd place trophy. Awesome job. I'm going to get lightheaded, man, from all the shouting.
Me too. I am lightheaded.
There is Kalen, once again, the Kaminsky family getting another trophy.
And now, the one and only, the GOAT, Jeremy Casella. Confetti, Bosch. Wow.
That was awesome. That was an awesome division. Electric runs in every round. Truly a special competition here, the head-to-head championships. What an amazing job. And with that, we are going to wrap the mature kids male division, but we are not done with our head-to-head action just yet.
Nope.
Be sure to tune in at 2 p.m. Eastern time for the preteen female division, and at 3 p.m. Eastern, we'll wrap up day 1 with the preteen male division. Then tomorrow, we kick off day 2 at 9 a.m. with the adult male and female division, followed by the young adult male, the teen female, and the teen male divisions. We close at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time with the elite male division, where elite male world champion Jackson Erdos is going to be taking you guys through on the mic. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Just like this division was. You guys are not going to want to miss what is in store for the rest of this weekend.
Absolutely. We have some incredible ninjas, some incredible names to look out for as well in this incredible format. Thank you guys so much for watching this incredible mature kid male division. I have been Billy Dixon, joined by Ken Casillas. We will see you very soon for some more ninja action for our head-to-head championships.